Pod Jerky, bringing you an audio experience the likes of which you've never heard before.
Pod Jerky.
Welcome to another edition of Pod Jerky. I'm your host, Director Awesome. And on today's episode, we are going to have a little bit of fun and we are going to play a game called Would You Rather. Of course, I'm joined by my wife, Amy. Welcome to the show.
Hello, hello. How come I'm not your lovely wife today?
Well, we already did. This is our third recording today, so we're doing some recordings in advance. And
So you're just giving up on me? I'm not your lovely wife anymore?
So I said my lovely wife in the previous episode. I thought I'd change it up just a little bit for today's episode.
I don't feel as special anymore.
Okay, I am joined by my lovely wife, Mrs. Awesome, Amy. There's your run-up.
Thank you.
We are going to have a little fun with this game, and it's called Would You Rather. There was no passing on these questions. You have to answer the question of whatever we ask. We did take some of these from the internet and from the game Would You Rather, so I guess we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. So let's
Hopefully we don't have any overlaps.
If we do, we do. You know what? It's always okay to just turn the question on the other person if you want to. Again, this is just for fun, and we'll see where it goes. So let's get started. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go.
I'll go. All right.
We're both answering though, right?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
The answer.
Okay. Would
That's
you
the
rather?
rules.
Would you rather lick a dirty trash can or the bathroom floor?
Trash can.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
My assumption is it's food. That's what's making me feel better about this versus whatever human elements were left on a bathroom floor.
All right. So I don't know what washroom you are looking at, but like a washroom like ours, if the floor was clean, I'd rather lick that than a garbage can that was
No,
not.
see, I'm not taking our house into account.
Yes. So we can take, I'm not saying a
I would
public
lick the garbage
washroom.
can in ours as well. So, no, if it was our house, that doesn't count. If it was public, even still, I'm still going garbage can.
Public garbage can or public washroom?
Yeah, I'd still go garbage can.
All right.
You're sticking with floor?
If it's public, I don't know. This is a tough one. I got to say probably garbage can if it was public.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house?
I like both of them. I actually like both of them. I would do the forest.
You hate camping.
No, I don't like camping, but I like the nature. I like seeing the animals
No, you
out
have to
there.
live in the forest for a week
For a week.
or one night in a haunted house.
A haunted house wouldn't bother me. I'm not afraid of a haunted house.
I am not coming with you. I will be in the forest.
Yeah.
See you in 7 days.
I am not afraid of a haunted house. So they don't bother me. Not that I've ever been to a haunted house, but it's just.
Well, based on our last episode, you could be living in one with spirits in the corner.
Right. So it's for me, it doesn't really bother me, but I mean, it's I don't know. Either one for me is okay.
Well, that's not a choice. Would you rather?
Okay, one night in a haunted house,
Okay.
because then I don't have to spend a whole week. It's just one night, and then I get to come back home.
I'll see you in a week.
Yeah.
I'm going nowhere near the haunted house.
All right. I'll sit at home and I'll watch movies.
Okay.
All right. Next question is, would you rather have one eye in the middle of your face or two noses?
One eye.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems like a better option than two noses. This one drips all the time as it is. I don't need two.
Fair enough. I think I would do the one eye as well.
I feel like you'd be super overwhelmed by scent if you had two noses.
Could be, but I already have one eye as it is. I mean, like I can only see out of one of my eyes. Not that I have one eye, I have two eyes, but I can only see out of one of my eyes. So having the one eye wouldn't bother me very much at all.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed?
A rat in the kitchen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I just think cockroaches are disgusting and gross.
No bugs. No bugs. Thank you.
Yeah,
no thanks.
I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, me too, because I feel like it's fair game for us to catch the rat together, but like neither one.
I don't need to catch the rat. We have our dog that is a rat catcher, so she would catch it no problem. So a rat in the kitchen, I would put her on the counter. I would let her.
And I don't think I could handle if she got a hold of the cockroach. Let's face it.
No,
because it would crunch. Ugh,
yeah,
gross. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Would you only like to be able to crawl on all fours for the rest of your life, or only walk backwards?
Only walk backwards.
All right. I think so. I think that would be mine too.
I don't know why that seems so easy.
Well, just because you're upright, you're walking, you could reach stuff, you could, yeah. I think that's probably the reason why. But I think walking backwards would be pretty tough because you always have your neck turning. You have to think about the rest of your body. Would your neck be injured because you have your neck turning to see what's behind you? So you got to think about that one that way too.
Interesting. Okay. This was a little more serious. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
Pause or rewind? Pause.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I would do a rewind because, again, we talked about this on the last episode of having no regrets. I don't need to go back and change anything that I've done. I've learned from it. If I rewind, I've learned nothing from it, right? So pausing it would be able to pause certain situations that you cannot control.
Just imagine that you could pause and like say everything that you ever really wanted to say to someone's face without getting in trouble because they can't hear you. And you get on pause and be like, oh, that felt so good.
Right. Yeah. You could also pause yourself from getting into an accident. You could pause yourself from anything happening.
Of course, I go to it being able to tell somebody else.
However, does this pause button mean that you are paused as well? Are we living in a click universe where you get to pause and you get to live, or you get to pause and
I get to stay alive?
Okay.
Like, Professor X, like I can still be moving. Yeah. Everybody else pauses.
All right. So let's go on to that Professor X kind of thing.
Would you totally like take advantage of the pause? Like, would you cut in line?
Of course I would.
At the airport,
of course I would.
Kind of stuff.
I'd punch people in the face too, and then walk away, and then they'd not even know that it was me.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, it was.
We're not resorting to violence here with the pause button.
Some people deserve it.
Okay, go.
So let's stick with the X-Men theme here. And would you rather be able to control the weather or talk to animals?
Oh, talk to animals.
You want to talk to animals?
Yeah. I want to know what is going through our golden retriever's head.
We already know it's a circus. It's just do, 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 do. We know that already. That's exactly what goes through her head, because my world, I would be able to control the weather because snow, get out of here. 1, 2, cold, get out of here. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't like it. Summer months are beautiful here. We get some nice, warm, hot weather. I can deal with the heat. I cannot deal with this cold. This minus 30, 32 when the wind chill is in effect. I cannot stand. So I'd love to control the weather.
That's Celsius for those that are.
Yes. If it's raining outside and I want to go for a walk, I can stop the rain. And then I can rain, and it can rain after I get home. So yeah, that's pretty much what I would choose.
Okay. I'm still talking to animals.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
It would be cool. It would be.
Okay. Here's a weird one for you. Would you rather always have BO and not know it, or always smell BO on everyone else?
I don't know that I have it, but everybody else does. Is that correct?
So you have BO but don't know it, or you smell BO on everyone else?
Probably smell it on everybody else.
Really?
I don't know.
I think
because
I would rather it. I don't want to smell it, so I would rather have it and not.
I
know
don't I don't want to smell it either, but if everyone else can smell it on me, are they staying away from me as well?
Oh, I didn't even go that far. I just don't want to smell it.
Yeah, it's if they smell it on me, are they going to avoid me at all costs? Am I going to have no social life at all? Am I never going to meet somebody, get married, just because that's the way I look at it. Is that going to cause that, or is
Fair.
it just?
But then the flip side, you're not going to want to be around those people if they're all stank all the time.
No, but can we do something about it? Can we?
Maybe.
I don't know. Tough question. Good one,
Right?
but tough question. Yeah. All right. So would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
Ooh, fly.
Fly, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I choose invisibility. We've had this
That's 'cause you're
conversation.
sneaky.
We've had this conversation on another show before that I said I
you're
wanted to be
sneaky.
invisible. Well, you could pry in everything. I'd know government secrets. I would know if UFOs existed. I would know
Listen, with
everything.
all this natural disaster you think we're going to run into one day in the apocalypse coming, I think you're going to appreciate the fact that I can fly.
Then I'll just hang on to your cape and we're good to go.
If we each take one, then we're fine.
Yeah. You're up.
All right. Would you rather be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie, or the lead in a box office bomb?
Lead.
Yeah.
The lead. I think because the lead, the movie could bomb, but you could have a great performance. And if you're the lead, you're probably going to get more eyes on you, and people may say, "Hey, you know what? They deserves a chance in a better movie." So I think I'd rather be the lead.
Also, sometimes you get these weird box office bombs that have these crazy cult followings, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be an extra because I think about the people that I would get to meet in an Oscar award-winning movie.
But how many of those extras turn out to be bigger movie stars down the line?
Who knows? I never said I wanted to be a star, but just think maybe I get to see or work with some really incredible people.
Yeah.
That you would otherwise get to work with.
Well, you might be able to if you were the lead in a crappy movie, but you gave a good performance, and then you get to be in other movies that are, box office draws.
Potentially.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather have wings but can't fly, or gills but can't swim underwater?
Wings but can't fly.
Wings but can't fly. Why?
One, I think they're prettier than gills. And two, I still want to be able to swim.
Well, you can still swim. You just can't swim underwater for longer than you can as a human being.
I don't know. I still think I'd rather have wings.
Fair enough. Your turn.
The prettier. What it was yours?
Well, you want me to answer that question?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like wings would get in the way. I think probably gills, depending when the gills were the gills on your neck. Depending on where they were, would the wings get in the way of your everyday wear? Would they get in the way of doing certain activities?
Be super cool accessory.
Could be. Or could you evolve and learn how to fly with them later on?
Right.
So I don't know.
Hard to say. Here's a gross one for you. Would you rather vomit on your hero or have your hero vomit on you?
Vomit on my hero. It's not even a question. Not even a question. Same. Nobody's vomiting on me. That's gross.
Same. Yeah, I agree.
I've had it happen before.
I don't want to know.
Well, I work with special needs students.
Oh,
it's happened before.
I was who did you meet? Like one of your wrestler buddies?
No.
That's where I thought you were going.
And it's not a hero thing. I just had vomit on me before. It's just and it's not pleasant. Yeah. So I would rather be doing the vomiting than to have.
Also, I feel like if they were to vomit on me, I'd likely just turn around and vomit on them.
Right. I would probably vomit right back. Yes.
All right, go.
All right. This is kind of gross, but you have to choose one.
Ugh, you're going to make me eat something stupid, aren't you?
Would you rather drink sour milk or eat rotten eggs?
Ooh, that's so terrible. I'm going to go rotten eggs because I feel like sour milk has clumps and that would not go over well.
I think
I'm
either
so-
one I would puke with.
I feel like for me, because texture is so relevant for food choices for me, that sour milk would not go well.
I don't think either one would go well. I think I'd puke with anyone.
But I feel like rotten eggs, I could like plug my nose, like I could get over it because at least the texture would be fine.
Right. It would go down a little bit easier.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, both are coming back up.
Yes.
But I think the eggs will go down easier.
I also think the eggs might have a little bit of a better aftertaste than the sour milk coming back up. Yeah.
Sorry for those of you that have gag reflexes because I feel like I'm going to be like, okay, go. No, it's my turn.
Yep.
Okay. Would you rather communicate only in emojis or never be able to text ever again?
Never be able to text. I hate emojis. I hate emojis. I can't stand them. Lots of people use them. I am not a fan of emojis, so I don't care if I can't text because I can always pick up a phone and call somebody.
True.
And we've lost that communication in our lives because we have the ability to text. Emojis are dumb.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. I have recently, the problem solving skills I seem to be lacking lately. Has so proved recently. I don't think I could like decode emojis.
No, I don't even get emojis anymore. If a smiley face, it's fine. Or what is it? Colon, capital like D.
An eggplant doesn't really mean an eggplant anymore. So
no. So yeah.
You can't ask me what I want for dinner because I could take it the wrong way.
That's right. Okay. Would you rather live without music or movies?
That's a good one. I'm gonna say I'd live in our current environment. I would live without music.
Any day of the week, I would live without music over movies.
Yeah,
I do watch a lot of movies, and of course, if there was no music, I still have wonderful podcasts like Pod Jerky to listen to.
Whoa, that was a cheesy plug.
So I think I could live without the music. Don't get me wrong, music's fantastic, big part of our lives. We love listening to music. It does bring a lot of joy to people. You can dance to it, you can move to it, whatever. Does that take music out of movies as well and make the movie a little bit different? I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know.
If that's the case, the movies would suck.
They probably would. You have to have a soundtrack,
because music
right?
sets the tone.
Yeah.
Ooh, now I'm conflicted.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That's a good point.
I mean, you could still have a movie without music. It doesn't have to have music, but like you said, it does set tone in movies and stuff. But I think I'm more geared towards watching movies, TV shows, whatever it is on television than we are music. Yeah.
I also find being home, I don't listen to as much music anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather, this one's a bit of a weird one. Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power?
Unlimited power.
Yeah, me too.
Unlimited power.
That one felt really selfish to answer as unlimited power.
But what does unlimited power mean?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you could do a lot of good with unlimited power.
But does power mean I have unlimited strength? I have unlimited...
well, it doesn't say. We could make lots of assumptions.
Right. So then I want unlimited power because I could change a lot of things in the world.
Yes,
I can make things better. I can make the world a better place.
Yeah.
And I could have the power.
I mean, as long as we're using our power for good and not evil.
Right. I could have the power to feed, the hungry. I could have the power to build shelter for, those that don't have it. You could have the power to do anything you want. And then universal respect. Who cares about that? I don't care what other people think about me. Well, it comes with it,
potentially, hopefully.
Right. And I don't care what other people think of me, right? As long as I think that I'm doing the right thing and the man upstairs knows that I'm doing the right thing, that's all that matters.
Well played, Herman. Well played.
Yeah. All right. So would you rather be the fastest person in the world or be able to freeze time?
Freeze time.
Has to be. So fastest person in the world right now is who? Usain Bolt? He's credited as being the fastest man in the world. So I can run 100 meters in 9 seconds? Big deal.
Okay,
I
but
could
I
freeze
thought you
time.
were going like the Flash, not
It just says fastest person in the world. So
Right.
you have to beat the
Fiction,
fastest person in the
non-fiction.
world, right? But if you're able to freeze time, we could talk about Transformers, right? You could talk about I will stop the time, and boom, there you go. You know, we have Hot Rod. That's
everything is a
being able
movie
to-
reference with you.
See,
Everything.
and you don't want me to give up the movies over music, so
True.
there we go, right? There we go.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather? This one's going to be an interesting one. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life, or give up the internet?
So air conditioning and heating,
Yeah, versus the internet.
I'd have to give up air conditioning and heating.
Really?
Well, see, it depends because I require the internet for some of the side jobs that I'm working on.
Right.
I require the internet to do this podcast.
True.
I require the internet to do certain things.
Yeah.
But I mean, we grew up without the internet until we were 20, maybe 18, maybe.
Were we that old?
I don't know. We were maybe in just starting high
We'll
school.
have to
Maybe we were
Google that
like
later.
14 or 15, maybe like that. So we grew up without the internet. We did just fine. But I mean, a lot of the projects that we work on now require the internet.
Yes.
Well,
I can't do my job without it either.
You can't do your job without it. We can't watch television without it.
Right.
We can't control our Google Home system
Listen,
at home without it.
If I could live on an island in a
Different.
very different lifestyle, then I could give up heating
yes.
and air conditioning. Like I think I could give up the internet.
Right. But if we're in our day-to-day lives the way we are now,
Yeah.
I could use a blanket and go in the basement where it's much warmer in our house because we've insulated it really well. And you could use a blanket to make yourself warm.
Although when the furnace died in December, it was effing cold in the house.
It was, but if you have 5 blankets on, you'd be fine.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd be lucky we'd be protected by 4 walls of our house.
Does a heated blanket count?
No, yes, you can't have that.
Why? It just says if I have to give up the furnace and the AC.
Well, it says heating. I don't know if that means the furnace.
Well, then we can go back to olden days and have a fire.
In the house.
Yeah. You just make a fireplace, have it vented outside, and boom, there you go.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Would you rather eat a dead spider or a live worm?
Ew. I'm going to go worm.
Yeah. Live worm.
It's just sucker down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a fear of
spiders. Little sucker
I have a fear of spiders. I can't stand them.
Oh, I'm aware.
So spiders, no thank you. Worms, no thank you either. But if I had to choose one, it would be definitely a worm.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't kill the bugs in the house. I do.
No.
Okay. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or in a coma for a decade?
Jail, 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 5 years shorter than a coma.
True.
And then you don't know what you've done in the last 10 years. At least I know what's going on in those 5 years I'm in prison.
I look at it the opposite, where if I was in a coma for 10 years, you could come out and start fresh.
You could, but you might not remember anything that happened previously, right?
That's okay.
So you don't want to remember me as your husband or your dogs. So your dogs would be long gone by then. You don't want to remember any of that.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
I think I'd pick a coma. Because then I would have had to have done something bad to land me in prison.
Yeah, but it's only 5 years.
It's 5 years. That's 5 long years.
5 years
in
goes
a
by
coma,
pretty quick.
10, I remember none of it. It
Right.
would be like time never passed.
I still want to know what's going on at the same time.
Yeah, this is where you and I differ.
Well, because I've experienced it. Because I've experienced not coma, but I've experienced not knowing where time
I was like,
went.
you've been to jail? How did I not know this?
No, I've experienced not remembering what happened, right? So when I went into the hospital and I didn't have any recollection of the first 2 days I was there. True. It's horrible. It's horrible not knowing what happened.
Yeah.
So that's why I would choose the prison.
Fair enough.
Right. Okay. Would you rather have 3 legs or 3 arms?
Arms.
Yeah. 3 arms. It could do more.
Yeah. Yeah. Always.
Cooking on the stove with 3 arms and laundry with 3 arms and shoveling with 3 arms. Yeah. Well, yeah, it would be extra.
Yeah.
Extra.
I just feel like you accomplish more with arms than you do with legs.
Yes. Yeah.
Like if I still have 2 legs, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be able to move things with your mind or be able to read minds?
Ooh. Read minds, I think.
Really?
I think so.
I was torn on this
one.
one.
Then you know what everyone's thinking all the time. I mean, that could get boring.
But also, you could find out things that you don't really want to know.
You could. But like, what kind of things
like,
am I
just
moving?
think, okay, but here's the thing. Like, just think you're in traffic. What's like the one thing that you always say every time we're in traffic that you wish you could do?
That would be like Magneto.
Yeah. You just move stuff out of the way.
But if I can move stuff out of the way, does it mean anything?
I don't know.
Or are we just talking about smaller
there's
objects?
no rules in the game.
All right. Then maybe I'd move stuff with my mind.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to read people's minds. I think I would just want you to hear things you do not want to hear. Both good and bad.
Why? People would just always say good things about me. Ha.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather discover a hidden treasure or a live dinosaur?
Hidden treasure?
No way.
Yeah, way.
I want to see a dinosaur. I want to see a T-Rex out there with its small little arms. I want to see the dinosaur out there.
I'll take the treasure.
Okay, you have
definitely take the treasure.
Well, it depends on what the treasure is, and is it worth a lot of money? But if I also catch a dinosaur and I bring it in, that's worth a lot of money too.
Have you watched Jurassic Park? It does not end well.
Well, that's fiction.
Right. So would a dinosaur in our day and age. A treasure could very well be real.
Could be.
Okay. Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel.
Why?
I think Captain Marvel is more powerful. I could be wrong. I know Wonder Woman is kind of a god, but Captain Marvel is almost indestructible. I mean, you have the power of Captain Marvel is almost unmatched, where Thanos could barely beat her in the comics. She has defeated Thanos in the comics. She's very powerful. She's a cosmic being. She can absorb huge amounts of energy. She can.
You guys are getting an education here in Marvel comics.
So I think I'm more of a Marvel fan than I am a DC fan anyway. So I think it would be Captain Marvel.
I think this is the one time where I would go DC and I would pick Wonder Woman.
And why?
I think maybe she's just been a more prevalent character growing up for me than Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
like up until recently, I didn't really know anything about Captain Marvel.
Right.
And Wonder Woman has definitely been much more prevalent in my life growing up, like between the actual TV series and the movies and I guess education about these types of superheroes. I definitely know more about Wonder Woman.
Yeah. All right. Now,
I don't know if that's the right answer or a good answer, but that's what I'm going with.
No right answers here. There's no right or wrong here. These are opinions. Yeah. So would you rather eat a raw potato or a whole lime?
Raw potato.
Yeah. Me too.
Some salt on there. We're good to go.
Yeah, a lot of people eat raw potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a big deal.
I don't think I could eat a whole lime.
All right.
I'd be like, puckered up.
No, yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance along to every single song you hear?
Sing along. I hate dancing.
Can I just do both?
No, I'm not a dancer. I don't like dancing. So I'd rather.
Well, I'm aware.
I'd rather sing.
I'm aware. I'm very aware.
I don't have rhythm. I don't have the rhythm to do dancing.
You're not as terrible as you think you are.
No, I'm not a good dancer. So I don't like dancing. And I don't mind singing. Not that I have a voice, but I don't mind singing. So I'd rather sing along to every song.
Yeah, I'd rather dance.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather live the rest of your life without a phone or TV?
Phone.
Yeah. Me too.
Well, that's assuming that my phone is not a smartphone.
I mean,
because if it's today's phone, then I could live without the TV because I can do everything on my phone.
Right. But it's
I changed my answer.
So the phone, are we just talking about the phone portion of the smartphone and you can do the rest of the stuff on there? You just can't use the phone portion. That's what I'm going to assume would be like the telephone portion of it, like a house phone and the telephone on your phone. But you can still use the internet. You can still use, watch movies and stuff.
We're supposed to have this many rules in the game.
Well, I mean, they're not really specific on phone or TV.
Hence the debate.
So if they're saying phone, really, it's like a house phone, right? So would you rather people not be able to call you on the phone or have no TV? And I think it would be the phone because I don't really care to talk on the phone anyway.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page or bite your tongue every time you eat?
Paper cut.
Yeah? I hate paper cuts.
I bit my tongue. It was not fun.
Okay, but that was an exception. Like, that was brutal.
But yeah.
Like, if it was just a little nick, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know how much I deal with paper anymore.
Right. Everything's on our phone, right? So
okay,
hey, we're making up our own rules anyway. So
it's our game.
I don't turn a page ever anymore. I very rarely turn a page on anything.
True.
So I don't deal with a lot of paper. All right. I have my last question here.
Okay, I have mine too.
And this one is, would you rather travel 100 years in the past or into the future?
I'm going to go future.
Got to be future. We already know what happened in the past.
Yeah.
I want to know what's happening.
I don't know that the world was a great place 100 years ago.
Yeah. So I want to know what happens in the future, what we have to look forward to. Are we even still around in 100 years from now?
Yeah.
So that's the other thing, right?
All right. Last one. You ready?
Last one.
Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets or live to 100 with a lot of regrets?
20 years from now, I'll be in my 60s. Nah, I want to live to 100.
Yeah.
I don't regret anything. We've already gone over regrets. I won't have regrets, though.
That's not the question.
I won't have regrets. I won't have regrets. We've
He's
had this
really making up his own rules today.
Oh, no, but I mean, we've had this conversation where we've said, I don't have regrets. I've learned from my mistakes. I've learned from what I've done wrong in the past.
Yeah.
I'm not going to regret anything I do.
But you can't live to 100 then. You only get to live to 60.
No, but I'm not
the question.
So I want to live to 100 with lots of regrets because I still have lots to see and still lots to do.
I don't want to live to 100. So have fun, hon.
Am I healthy up to the 100?
Well, there's no rules. Listen, given our health history, I'm going to go with 20 years.
20 years? No. You got lots more time to go. We got lots of time to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
we played this game. Thought it would be a little bit of fun.
I'm shocked that we had no overlapping questions.
I am too. I thought this would be a lighter side of Pod Jerky. We did another episode that was a little bit more serious.
Any favorite questions that you guys had? Drop us your would you rather.
Yeah. I mean, I'm up for doing,
to some of these?
I'm up for doing another round of this on another future episode because these ones are fun. You find out a lot about the person that you're talking to. In this case, my wife, Amy. But whoever you have on, you could always have a fun time and learn about a lot. So, but we thought we'd have a little bit of fun with this episode. So thank you for tuning in to this episode. Any final words from Mrs. Awesome?
This is great. Let us know what you thought.
Yeah. Awesome. So everybody, if you have any thoughts on this episode, you know where you can find us on Twitter, on Instagram at Pod Jerky. You can find us on our link tree. That's linktr.ee/Pod Jerky. And you can find us on our bite size. That's bytesize.me/Pod Jerky. As always, stay safe, be kind to each other, and we will see you later.
Pod jerky.